to be a writer when I was 5. And my mother put the 2 sentences I wrote in English, the first 2 sentences I ever wrote, on the refrigerator. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm big stuff now. Little did I know, right? I will tell you my real name once. I don't want anybody attempting to pronounce it, but it is Leonid, short I sound. Leonid Joseph Lee Master. That's it. No other middle names, nothing. Joseph you can use as my middle initial. I was learning English and I came across this word, and there is in French a term double entendre, double meaning. And conflagration is meant as a double meaning. Yes, there was a potential great big out of control fire in the plains where the gas tanker truck exploded. And there was my marriage to my ex-husband, which was a very hot, uncontrolled fire. And when I went to the gas station, he came out and he had a beautiful sign of a Pegasus in the front. And he paid me the money for the numerology chart. And you know, we left, and Betsy was telling me about a fire station, where the firemen were. And she said it was built there in case of a grass fire. So then we went forward. And then 5 minutes after we left Mr. Santos's gas station, we saw the oddest sign. We saw a truck up on top of the hill in front of us, swerving from side to side like a drunk. Then it decided to tip over and roll down the hill like a rolling pin. I was terrified. I don't know what Betsy felt, because she was just quiet the whole time. And we watched that thing come down at us, and I was like, we are going to die. We're going to be squished. But I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. I thought to myself, I don't want to die now. And instantaneously the truck stopped. It was a 45-degree decline. It stopped halfway down. And if you know anything about physics, that's an impossibility. A body in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by a larger or equal size or mass. And I wrote that in my book. And at that moment, I thought of my children. I thought that my children were going to miss me and wonder why their mother did not come back from Guam. Anything could happen. People have to stand up for themselves. You have to face things head on. You cannot let anything cower you into submission. Internet, so she took me directly to the cathedral, the main church in Agana. They put an H in front of the word Agana, which is the proper way of writing it in their language. And there was a big cross right there. And I went straight up to the cross, and I didn't do all that Catholic stuff because I thought it was unnecessary. And I simply said, protect me and everyone with me. Because according to the the military, when your sponsor, which was my ex-husband, when they leave wherever he was stationed, he's your sponsor, he's the one responsible for you, wherever you go. When he leaves, you got 6 months to the day after they leave for you to leave, and the military will pay your way back. 6 months later was December 1st. And I had this horrible dream. We were out in the Pacific, and I was like, and I get this feeling that something dreadful was going to happen. And I'm thinking, what's going to happen to the plane over the Pacific? So we went to church and I prayed. And the next day, everything had in that book happened the way I wrote it, including the insane conversation that I had with my friend Betsy. Betsy is in the picture. Her keep asking me the same question over and over and over, and I told her 20 times we had to meet Paul Santos. And I thought the woman couldn't remember for 5 minutes. What was wrong with her? But guess who we had to meet that day? When the radio station called us and asked us about it, and I told him the story, I said, what was the name of the gas tanker driver? He said, they didn't tell you? I said, no. Guess what he said? Come on, I gave you enough tips. The name of the gas tanker driver was? Who did I have to meet that day?
Paul Santos.
There you go. That was the name of the gas tanker driver. Think with your head, there's always a way out. I found a way out.
What is your message to the people watching you right now?
I have several, okay? But one of them had to do with my roommate, and she had to raise an unwanted child by herself. It was tough. I had to leave my ex-husband. If you didn't think that was tough, well, do you have another thing coming? He was American, I was not. I thought I was alone in the world, in this country. I didn't think anybody was around to watch my back. But hey, what can I say? You take what you were dealt with and you try to work with it. Well, you know, I have a great publicist now. She's trying to get my book everywhere, and we're going to be doing book signings, and we're going to start here in Wisconsin. Why Wisconsin? Well, gee, Wisconsin got me into gaming, and gaming was very prominent in my book, and that was my life away from work, my life away from the hardship. That was my escape from reality. We got together with a bunch of other crazies, you know, dressed up in medieval outfits and did all kinds of weird things and gamed, and we're hoping to get a game here. Wisconsin was the birthplace of gaming, and that's why we moved here. And people here are wonderful. So, and they're readers. So if you can find my book, and according to my publicist, Anna, she's going to be promoting it, and I'm going to be doing book sales